Good morning, girls. I was going to show you guys how I let out my rooster first thing every morning, but I forgot to lock them up last night. Hi, Rocket. So I'm glad they're okay. That is one problem with my coop. I have to come and lock it up every night, and when I don't, they could get eaten by bobcat or possum, so that's never good. So I forgot last night. I haven't done that in a long time. Okay, well, I'm glad everybody's okay. Everybody's okay, right? Back, 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 back. Gotta get my stick. Yeah, everybody's okay. Everybody's out here. Good. Yay. All right. Good morning, everybody. If I'm able to build another coop, I will do one with an automatic door that opens and closes. And I will do a coop that I can walk into and collect eggs and just enjoy that way. Yeah. So we'll see. Maybe that's in the works. Hi, babies. Good morning. To me, this is a wonderful thing to wake up to. Yes, I have to do it every morning. Yes, it's a responsibility, but to me, it gets me outside. I love it. My little farm. Feeding the babies. Woo! Hi! Oh my goodness, you guys are hungry. Get down, get down. There we go. Wow. And feeding the big girls. I need to go mix up some more feed, so come along. We'll do that next. I keep my feed in this big used ice chest, really broken ice chest, in the garage. So we're gonna do, I just use an old tomato can for me, but it depends on how big your flock is, how much you'll be mixing up. So, get the spoon out of there. Oops. Okay. So 2 cups of just the regular chicken feed, pellet feed. 1 cup of wheat. Hang on, let me make sure. Yeah, that was right. That's the wheat kernels. And then a scoop of oats, rolled oats. And a scoop of black oil sunflower seeds. That's pretty much it. I make a double batch, so I'll do that again, but just stir it up, and then we'll go add water. And I get all these at my favorite feed store, Roach Feed and Seed in Garland. Yep, to make up my fermented feed. Reasons for fermenting your feed is you get a bang for your buck. They get a lot more nutritional value out of soaked grains, and so you end up with a less expensive egg. And also it's better for them, and it leaves those eggs rich and yellow and nutritious. It's kind of a pain though. I mean, it's not like just keeping dry food out for them, for sure. But I think it's worth it. And fill it up. Till it's just over the level of the grain. I used to strain it with a strainer to get the water out and feed the chickens, but that is such a pain. Now I just fill it up to right over the level of the grain, and then it soaks up all the water, and it's just a kind of a damp feed for them. It's so much easier. Sunflower seeds kind of float to the top. Okay, that's good. So I let my fermented food soak in this bucket till all the water's gone, and then just a little warning, it's really hot in Dallas, Texas, so I need to take it in my air-conditioned house. So I just keep it inside, tucked away in a corner with the lid closed, so it doesn't smell or anything, but it keeps that, when it gets too hot, it just ferments too much. It kind of spoils, so it should always smell good, a little bit like yogurt or kind of yeasty. It shouldn't smell foul or off. So yeah, that's fermented food for chickens. I've got a helper on the homestead today. Thank you, Eli. Yep, 2 scoops.
All right, I'll give you another. Come on, you two. Oh, wow, you're completely out of food.
This has to happen every day, no matter what, just in case you thought that we could take a day off. Nope, not when you have animals, but we enjoy it. Don't you enjoy kind of getting out, doing the animals?
Yeah.
Maybe not the chores, but getting out on the homestead?
Yeah, I kind of like feeding the bunny though.
Okay, good.
Can't forget about watering the bunnies.
The most important thing on the homestead, fresh water.
Yeah, you like the water, huh? Because you can't live without it. Yummy. Life in a liquid form.
Hey guys, normally on this day we would be at homeschool co-op, but we did our last co-op last Monday, so we have off today, yay! Co-op is a big part of our homeschool, so I love it. We all the parents teach, so it keeps the cost down. So we're all there all Monday, we're all involved, we're all teaching something or assisting or cleaning up or setting up or doing something. So that's just a really big part of our homeschool. So, but I'm glad it's over for the summer, and that means today I can play in the garden. We did homeschool. Eli homeschooled this morning because he trying to get through just a couple of curriculums. We do take a summer break. That's a big question. Other homeschoolers ask, do you take a summer break like everyone else? And we do, but we just want to finish up some math curriculum and language arts curriculum before we kick off for summer totally. So, but I get to play in the garden. Let's go. Unfortunately, we have pretty much used up our cool days in Dallas, Texas. When it starts May, then it's just gonna be warm, 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 and warmer and hotter than hell. And so it's time to get rid of these cool season crops, empty out this bed for some warm season things, and eat them while they're still good. They will get bitter if you leave them in the heat, and insects like this one will start attacking them. That's not a ladybug. That's a bad bug. We'll start attacking them, sucking the juice out of them. So it's time to harvest the kale. Yes. So to do this, I've got an ice chest here, all cleaned out and filled with fresh water, and I'm just gonna wash it in there. And that way I can just pour the water back out into my beds when I'm done. I I'm going to choose this wonderful Swiss chard for a stir fry tonight. I've got chicken marinating and it should be really good. So it's good to harvest on a cloudy day or first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning on a cloudy day, both of those is great. This Swiss chard is so big, it's just hard to handle in the kitchen sink, at least my kitchen sink. So that's when the ice chest comes in handy. You can either get it in a vase of fresh water as quick as possible, like I've done with these, or get the greens torn off the ribs as quick as possible after they get inside and put in a Ziploc bag. I put a paper towel in there just to absorb some of the moisture and into the fridge so they will stay nice and crisp and fresh for dinner the next few nights. I've never found a super good way to preserve fresh chard, like can it or blanch it and freeze it, because it's just so tender that it just kind of wilts down to nothing. But so I just eat it. So when it's in season, we eat a lot of it, and then when it's out of season, it's out of season, and we go on, move on to another green, a summer green. It is one of the ones, however, that lasts pretty much all winter if you cover it when it freezes in Dallas, Texas. So we have been munching on it in stir fries all winter, so that's a good thing. Sometimes you can even get it through the summer and then have it again, the plant established for next winter, so we'll see. Now for the sorry, I keep calling it purple moon, Mars Landing Kale. I will let this plant go to seed because I need some more seed of this Mars Landing. That's one advantage of getting here heirloom seeds, because you can just save them for the next year. So I'll let that plant stay, and all the others will be dinner and lunch and breakfast. It's a slightly different variety, also one of the purple ones. I think this is the purple moon and this is the Mars Landing. I think that's right. Anyway, I'm gonna let this one go to seed too. I only have 2 plants of this one. It just didn't germinate very well, so I will collect those seeds too. So we'll leave that one. Time to go. And to wash, and the same treatment as the Swiss chard. Take it inside and put it up. Mars Landing kale is so tender. It can just be eaten fresh in salads, or it can be sauteed, either way. So it can also serve as like a taco wrap, so that's really good. So if you don't have Mars Landing kale or purple moon kale, definitely you want to get the seeds. I'll leave a link in the description about where I got mine. Renee's Garden is where I got my seeds for these 2 varieties. You definitely want to get some seeds and be ready for fall planting or fall starting for sure. And we've been snacking on this one all winter too. Just covering that bed when it freezes here in Dallas, Texas. I know that's not possible everywhere. But I don't know, I talked to a gardener in Michigan that definitely had some good winter gardening techniques. I was impressed. Never say never. Now for my Latino Kale or Dinosaur Kale. I have plenty of seed for this, so I'm not gonna let any go to seed. And I am just gonna chop off the root ball for this one, if I can with these scissors. Oh, I have to get my other garden clippers. Let me see if I can break it off. Kind of. I think I'll go inside and get my clippers though. Well, that's hard. Oh, jeez. Okay, that way I have a handle and to dunk it into the water and get it nice and clean. And the cabbage moth definitely got to some before I got my BT sprayed on there, so I'll cut those off and give those to the chickens and the rabbits. They can nibble off the little leftover pieces. That's better. I found a big earthworm. That's what I like to see. Working for me. Go back to work. Now, dinosaur kale is a little bit different than some kales. You cannot just stick it in a bag and freeze it. You cannot eat it fresh. It must be sauteed. And if you're gonna keep it in the freezer, well, when I first started gardening, I had a sweet neighbor tell me that you could just stick it in a bag and freeze it and then get it out as you need it and cook it. And no, I'm just gonna say right now, no. Let me repeat, no. It will be so tough, and you will spend all that time with other good ingredients making your meal, and then it will be too tough for your family to chew. Been there, done that. Everyone got the t-shirt. Definitely want to flash cook it first, or what's that called? Parboil, I think. Alright. My dinosaur kale did really good this year, even with the cabbage moths. I would have preferred less dinosaur kale and more kale, like ruffle leaf kale like this, but this had a terrible germination rate, so oh well, I got one. These are really good for kale chips, really yummy, lots of recipes. Alright, so I let my bok choy go to seed, as you can see, because I don't have any more seed for that one. So I'm going to save these seeds. I'm going to let them dry out and save these seeds for next fall. Alright. Oh, and also my tatsu, I saved one of those too. It's like an Asian green. It has little olive leaves that are really yummy. So I saved those for seed too. So those should give me lots of seed for the next fall. My spinach, unfortunately, I just let go too long. In Dallas, Texas, you just don't have long for spinach. So I'm not sure this is really that good anymore. It doesn't, maybe it looks green on the video, but it's really yellow. Anyway, I think it will go to the rabbits, at least this will. And then this stuff looks a little bit better, so I'll harvest that. Okay. Yay! Out with the old, in with the new. That's the advantage of having chickens. It doesn't just turn your vegetables into compost, but two with one hand into eggs. Fresh eggs. Let's go check for eggs. Got to get that tarp off. I don't think it's gonna happen today. Oh, someone's still laying. Okay, I'll give you a little bit longer. Thank you. The other cool season crops I have are some beets, some turnips. Look under there, little Japanese turnips. Sweet peas. And Daikon radish. They're those radishes with the big white stem. There you can see one. It's almost like a white carrot. See? But they are going to seed because it's so warm, and I do not want them to go to seed. I have plenty of Daikon radish seeds, so I'm going to cut these off. Daikon radish is a wonderful, really quick, cool season crop. It brings you lots of food, and roasted, they taste a lot like a potato. They're really good roasted. And rabbits like the leaves. I've never cooked the leaves. I don't think they would taste very good, but let me know if you have, and if you have a good recipe for them, I would love to hear. Leave in the comments. All right, I made a lot of good progress today. That is enough of my small step in the garden. And of course, I just finished rinsing all this kale and I have to go and process it. I wish I could show you guys my wonderful beef and broccoli with my Swiss chard. It's gonna be really good, but my daughter Rose usually films me. It's really hard to film yourself cooking, and it's especially difficult with the editing. It takes a long time. I have to edit out a lot of the setup. So anyway, that's against the rules for the 30-day challenge. Not heavy on the editing. So I can't do it, but hopefully when she gets feeling better, we'll do some meals together for you, straight from the garden. Pray for her, pray for Rose, because she is in the Queen of Hearts, Alice in Wonderland. She's in the play, Queen of Hearts, in 2 days. And we think she might have strep throat, so say a prayer for her, please. Hopefully she will get better really soon. I can take an after cooking video for you guys. That Swiss chard cooked down and it's gonna be really yummy in there. Yum. Hey you guys, I always take a relaxing and recharging meditation, like at the end of my day, coming into evening, like to separate my day and evening and to recharge me. So I will leave a link in the description. I just finished that, so I feel deeply rested and at the same time recharged. It's pretty cool. And that also really helped me to give up alcohol, because that really took the place of that relaxing, you know, glass of wine and the recharge of that sugar. Anyway, so that's what I do instead. So that has helped me to be successful, giving it up. So my farm is clamoring for attention. Everybody needs to be put to bed, namely little chicks. Or not so little chicks. Pretty soon you guys are going to be ready to go in with the flock. Alright, there. Can you get in there? Oh. She'll get in there. Okay, now for the big girls. Everybody, they can't wait. They're getting at the bucket. Everybody likes a recharge. I mean a full crop. I'm thinking myself, recharge. Everybody wants a full crop before bed. Now see, this one is a little bald on the backside. That is from breeding with rockets. So hopefully, as I get more hens in here, I think the ratio is about 1 rooster to 20 hens. So hopefully we won't get any more bare spots when we get more hens. Although I wonder if roosters have their favorites. I'm not sure. All right, good night, girls. Can't forget the eggs. Thank you, girls. I forgot my basket tonight. Oops, this'll do. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I did not get my kale done. I think I might have to wait for tomorrow. It's on my dining table, my Dinosaur Latino Kale. So I think I might have to wait till tomorrow to blanch that in batches and freeze it, so it'll be ready for recipes. So we'll do that together tomorrow. I am hoping, it was a good day, a long day, a great day off, and I am hoping that you will see in these videos how you can fit homesteading into your life. where it can fit in, that it's small steps towards big victories. It's not done all at once. I'm hoping that it will show you how to homestead in real life. So I have to go edit, and I have a part-time job, so I will work this evening doing that. I make sure a local company gets their product to Amazon on time, and they're really ramping up for Mother's Day, so this is kind of a busy time for me. So one more week I'm really busy, and then it'll slow down a little bit. So I'm gonna go do that. You guys, I hope you had a great day, have a great evening, and thanks for joining me. Bye.